At least we actually kick the football instead of throwing it. Freaking Americans and their silly, silly sports.
Kick off this first men's DCWF Women's Division, bringing you the action, Charlie, just for you.
Oh, well, that's good. It's nice to know I'm appreciated in some regard.
In some regard. And Jimmy Trotter, referee, get ready to kick this one off. And here we go, Bologna versus Kimberly. Now, Bologna won her match at the Kumite, and she will be going on. She's got the sweet spot in an upcoming WrestleFest gauntlet in the women's division for a contract, anytime, anywhere, anyplace.
It will certainly be interesting to see what she chooses to do with that unique opportunity she has.
She could cash it in right then. She's got, you know, probably up to a year, according to the stipulations, before she got to cash it in. And, you know, the people that get those contracts, they're very easily opportunists. And we've seen that contract cashed in successfully more often than not. So we will see what happens with that there. Side headlock takedown from Kim Smith. And she has taken it to Bologna. Everybody now that it's here, now that it's just a few weeks away, everybody trying to earn their spot in WrestleFest. It's unbelievable. You know, it's great that the training amps up. You know, the practice, the in-ring work, the promos, everything gets hotter as we get closer and closer to WrestleFest.
Yes, I have noticed a slight attitude change. Even from Kimberly Smith at Kumite, she seemed more aggressive than we have seen her in the past.
Everybody wants that spot. Everybody wants that moment. DCWF has been known to completely pack out Sims with 100 people, at WrestleFest, and everybody wants to wrestle for a ton of people. And there you see the fist just being laid in by the 21st Century Gladiator, who's already secured her spot in the Granddaddy of them all. And I mean that literally. Like, no other wrestling event for WrestleFest.
No, of course not. There are no others like it. It's fantastic. I've enjoyed everyone I've attended so far.
Even the one I whipped your ass in?
Well, I took it a little bit easy on you, since you're getting on the news.
I appreciate that. And that foot choke there from Bologna, she is as vicious a competitor as they come, and she is definitely on the list of favorites to win that gauntlet at WrestleFest 12. Oh, and Kimberly with that knee right to the face, quick thinking on her feet there, and she's able to turn things back around because she holds the offense, because she walk away with a win here over Bologna and get the much needed notice of the DCWF Championship Committee. There's the pin attempt one. One count only. What? Hey, wait a minute, that's my move. And the breaking wheel torture rack.
Did you copyright it? Did you trademark it?
I did. Lex sold it to me.
Well then, yeah, say something about it.
No, she could have it. And Kimberly Smith not wanting to give up there. Bologna unsuccessful in getting it wrapped up with that torture rack.
It's so nice, do it twice.
There's only been two people that I've ever seen, kick out of that damn thing. One was Drew and the other was Voodoo. Get a big super kick from Kimberly. And she's laying in those knees. She's going on the attack. She is looking to get noticed. She is looking for her opportunity to shine. And if she could get a win over Bologna here today, that could only help her cause.
Yeah, and you can see with those kicks, those strikes, the slight extra aggression that I mentioned earlier. Which is good to see, very good to see. Lord Charles approves.
Lord Charles approves.
Yes.
Is that like Lord Charles approves or Lord Charles approves? Pinfall, 2 count. I don't really care. And Bologna almost getting upset by Kim Smith here in this match where that 2 count kicks out just in time. Kimberly Smith looking to punish her a little bit more. And Bologna flips the script on her and a jawbreaker right into that shoulder armor that she wears. It's barely legal.
Well, barely legal is still legal, so... It's okay to press up against breaking the rules.
And now into the corner they go. Bologna setting Kimberly Smith up for what looks to be like something just a little bit on the nasty side. Wrapping her knee and wrenching it around that rope.
corner.
And maybe Jimmy ought to just let it go. And now those knees to the midsection, right there in the corner. And you see that the size advantage definitely going to Bologna. Kim a little bit more wiry, a little bit lighter, able to move around the ring a little bit better. And there is the fisherman suplex. No, she kicks out at 1.
She may not go to 3 count, but she did get her out of the corner like the referee wanted, so it's something.
You gotta listen to the referee. He tells you to do stuff and you have to do it.
The referee is just a pesky little thing like the rule book.
And that thumbs down corkscrew neck breaker. 1, 2. No, Kimberly Smith gets out of it. We've seen that move put away plenty of people here at the DCWF, and Kimberly Smith somehow manages to dig down deep and kick out of that one.
Very, very impressive there. She gave it everything she got to kick out that and continued to survive in this match.
Back into the corner now, Bologna on the opposite side of the ring. This does not look like it's boding well for Kimberly. And Bologna going in for the charge, and Kimberly stopping her dead in her tracks and planting a super kick right to the face of Bologna. Bologna cut off hard right there on that charge. It could have been easily over for Kim, but she found out where she was. She figured out what to do and got out of a whole heaping helping of trouble.
You never want to underestimate the fighting British spirit.
Unless you're American, and then we just win. In the Covent Garden.
Yeah, look at your country now. How did that victory go for you?
We're doing great.
Okay. Okay.
And the Piccadilly driver right down onto the mat. Bologna in a whole mess of trouble right now as Kimberly Smith has managed to plug in a couple of her bigger moves there. The pin, 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Kimberly Smith.
That was quite impressive, especially if you take as major consideration that the last 2 times these 2 met against each other, Bologna got the victory every time, but not this time. The London Underground come out on top.
The public gets what the public wants, but I want nothing. Society's done some going underground, going underground. But the brass bands play up, start to pound, going underground, going underground. But the boys all sing, let the boys all shout for tomorrow.
I don't know about attack it to wrestle first, but she may have certainly grabbed the attention of the right people.
I'm too busy dodging between the facts you see here. So what you get, you made your bed, you better lie in it.
Window!
Shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, our feet may swiftly carry out thy command. So we shall flow a river forth to thee, and teeming with souls shall it ever be. And when your patriot feeling, here 'tis time.
I say many things. Most of them are true. Oh, look at the plastic paddy thinks it's a workout. Oh, be cute. I think I should set that for after the show, dear. Alright, now where is J. Alexander Frost? He should be out here to witness a real man, a real king. I was referring to Michael Thomas. Although I suppose Basil Wimble is indeed the king of Boston, Massachusetts, where the real Irish come from.
Nothing can break me down. I'm the man. Come around and nothing can break. You can't break me down.
Alright, here we go. Non-title action here. SLCW Men's Champion taking on the last Irish outlaw, Bonza Winlow, and Michael Thomas successfully defended his SLCW championship against Nick Odium at the Kumite in a match that just might have been, I gotta say, like, Michael should not have won that match. It was all in Nick's favor, and I have to give credit where credit is due. The deck was stacked against Michael in that environment, and he came out on top, and he retained his SLCW Men's Championship. I was impressed.
Well, I'm glad you were impressed, but I don't know what you're getting deck stacked against from. The deck is never stacked against.
That's Nick's kind of fight. That's kind of what, that's his fight. That's what he does. It was Nick's environment. Like you put me in a cage with Mad Mike Freeman. That's his environment. It's stacked against me. It's just the way it is. I mean, you gotta hand it to the guy. He pulled it out. Bonza Winlow coming up short against Smith Wojcik, looking to get a little bit of redemption here against the SLCW Men's Champion, and just like everybody else today, trying to get the notice of that DCWF Championship Committee.
To be sure, to be sure, to be sure, he wants to make his mark.
And some noogie action there. Followed up by a snapmare. Basil Winlow going to the ropes. And Michael Thomas catching him with that drop toe hold. Basil Winlow miscalculating a little bit there. And Michael Thomas wasn't very much down for the count. And he gets that drop toe hold. Now they're staring face to face, doing the walk. You know, when my cousin Giovanni got married, that's how him and his wife went down the aisle, and you know, but right before they took their vows, that was pretty much what was going on.
And Italian weddings, man. And Italian weddings.
Forget about it. Oh, and an eye rake from Michael Thomas. And that Irish whip sending Baza over into the corner. Baza a little bit of trouble here as Michael gets up and he starts laying in those fists. Just don't know if I like that sound.
Nah, I don't really much like the sound of Baza either, but you know, if we can have J. Alexander Frost talking for half an hour, I suppose we can listen to Baza for 5 seconds.
Trust me, in no universe would he be allowed to speak for a half hour.
Oh, I know.
On the other hand, you know how I'm such a big Justin Bieber fan? I might allow J. Alexander Frost to eulogize Justin Bieber's funeral one day. I think that would be an appropriate send-off for that guy.
I do like that idea.
And the pin, 1, 2. Baza managing to kick out of that. Michael Thomas has been on pretty much of a solid hot streak as of late, ever since he regained the SLCW Men's Championship. He has been a force to be reckoned with, and as he made a point to point out time and time again, there's the roll up. 1, 2, 2 count as Michael manages to wiggle out of it. As he made a point to say time and time again, he is the only guy in the men's division of DCWF holding gold right now.
You know, I know you don't like it when I'm right numbers, but didn't I tell you 3 years ago there was something special about Michael Thomas? Didn't I tell you? I could see it.
And now Baza fucking his thigh, I guess, with those kicks.
Oh, okay then.
Well, he said it.
I thought Jay was a porn star.
He wishes he was a porn star.
He's underqualified, right?
And the Fosbury flop with the pin. 1, 2, and 2 count only. There's just not enough penicillin in the Western Hemisphere to cover that debt. I mean, it's just not. And the Irish whip up against the ropes. Michael Thomas firing back with that jumping knee strike. Michael Thomas did train a little bit differently and modify some of his wrestling behavior in order to enter the Kumite, and that's serving him well here in this match.
Yes indeed. Yes indeed, he's... Wow. Train of thought completely gone off the rails. Excellent. One of those days, Numbers, one of those days.
I hear you. I got up this morning, I was parked in between the Fernelli twins, and oh, there's the Lion Salt off of the ropes in the pin. 1, 2, 2 count only as Baza manages to kick out. Baza Winlow not giving Michael Thomas an inch here as he is taking each and every bit of offense that SLCW men's champion gives him.
Come on, Michael, you got this. I know you do.
And now the pin, 1, 2, no. Baza gets that shoulder up one more time. Michael Thomas definitely controlling the pace of this match right now, but having trouble getting things wrapped up here against the last Irish Outlaw. Yes, he's going to take issue with the referee. Referee ain't doing nothing. Referee's doing her job, and she'll kill you. See?
Yeah, don't mess with the kitty, you'll get your eyes clawed out.
And Baza taking advantage.
I was going to say, oh, she'll find your dressing room and make it a whole new letterbox.
Baza taking advantage, sneaking up from behind with that super kick. And the Osaka cutter. Michael Thomas could be in trouble here as Baza managing to use that little tiff with the referee to get out of trouble and turn the tides of this match and hopefully walk away with a victory here, even in non-title. Victory over the SLCW Men's Champion is the pin. 1, 2, 2 count only.
Even in a non-title match, pinning the champion is a very good thing and can be very beneficial to get you to some great places.
It could definitely up your stock in a place like DCWF where, you know what, Charlie? Wrestling matters. And Baza with that high knee going back again to the opposite side and coming in with these nuts.
Got him!
I think one of these days someone must teach Baza Winkle their other words in the English language besides fuck.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, some people are blessed with a good vocabulary and others weren't. We should not judge.
Oh, but Numbers, I judge everyone.
And Baza working on the foot of Michael Thomas, locking in that ankle. Michael Thomas has yet to receive his opponent for WrestleFest. Who knows? It could very well be Baza. It could be Nick. It could be Drew. It could be you, Charlie.
No, that could be interesting. Almost like a teacher versus student moment.
And Mike Thomas making it over to the ropes. Baza Winlow having to break the hold. Let's see if Michael Thomas has done any serious, at least damage or hurt to his foot here, at least temporarily. Be hard to get up and walk around and do what you got to do to win a match if you can't use your foot.
No, especially not with the kicks Michael Thomas has in his arsenal. They'll be a lot more difficult to do if your foot is hurting.
Front face lock now as Baza Winlow dragging Michael to the center of the ring. Baza Winlow has an impressive moveset, if you will. And Michael Thomas just stomping on Baza, knocking him down to the mat. And picking him up using those Muay Thai knee lifts. As I said, he changed his repertoire a little bit to be able to compete in the Kumite, and that kind of stuff sticks with you. It stays with you all throughout your career, so long as you're practicing and keeping straight on it. And he was able to work it and bring it out today to his advantage. And Baza off the ropes with the roll-up. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, and an upset victory for the last Irish Outlaw. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner.
Yeah, what the
Winlow.
What Michael said, what the fuckery, what the hell?
Shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for
Yeah.
thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand. Our feet may swiftly carry out thy command. So we shall flow a river forth to thee, and teeming with souls shall it ever be. Nomine Patri et Filii, Spiritus Sancti.
He's learned some new things, but while he's learned those new things, has he forgot some of the things that I taught him? Should not be getting beat like that. I'm disappointed.
I guess Johnny is keeping a fuck count.
There at 4. He must be feeling sick.
34, I knocked that. 34, I knocked that shit out on the way to work.
Right.
You ever drive in New York traffic, Charles?
No, but I've dealt with people in Scotland and believe me, that can be just as bad.
Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 240 pounds, is Stephen Calloway. And for some reason, his music is not playing. So let's give him some music.
Well, it was got no weapons on the track, so not sure about that.
What it looks like to be a cut up of the rest. Nobody understands what it takes to be the man. Having every single person say you can't when you can. To give up everything you've ever known for a dream and never stop the fight no matter how hard it seems. You sacrifice and bleed and you sweat and you cry, doing everything you can not to lay down and die. When you fall and you call out, there's no one to help, so you've got no other option but to pick up yourself. And in the end of the battle, you're the only one standing. Everyone watching the stage are commanding. The pages of history will speak up today. And when they talk about the champion, this is what they'll say. Here's what it looks like, being the best. What it looks like to be a cut up of the rest. What it looks like, being the best. What it looks like to be a cut up of the rest. What it looks like, being the best. What it looks like.
Alright, here we go. And Stephen Calloway starting things off here before the bell with a super kick going on the attack. Very aggressive.
Well, I may teach Drusky to be more interested in my hat than he is on his opponent.
Nothing wrong with a cowboy hat. Look, there's a lot of ladies out there who want to save a horse tonight. You understand what I'm saying, Charlie?
Mm-hmm. And I may put the hat on a little later.
Okay. Alright, Drew giving the referee the okay to ring the bell. And Steven charging out of that corner and laying in the punches.
Well, damn. Steven's starting us thing off in a very powerful way.
Apparently he doesn't want to forgive Drew. I don't.
Well, I mean, I know he came out earlier and dissed, actual football, but, that seems a bit extreme.
And send him to the ropes. Drew rolling out of the way. And Drew, big flying lariat right to the neck and chest of Stephen Calloway.
Like, did I miss something numbers? Did Drew do something to Stephen?
I don't know.
Even Drusky can't figure it out. He's like, the hell's your problem, son? I think Stephen may have a few issues upstairs.
Pin one. Stephen kicks out. Drew trying to end this one early. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Stephen found out Drew voted the Republican or something, and now he's just pissed about it. I have no freaking... I don't know. And now Drew laying in those elbow strikes, getting funky like a monkey. And Steven just firing back with kicking him in the gut and stomping him onto the ground. Drew unable to really lock in his offense here. He's showing some shades of brilliance, but few and far between. Let's get another up. Maybe.
Well, he's only been back about a short time. Maybe he's still, wringing off some of that rust.
Maybe.
Yeah. Even has an idea he's going up to the top rope.
And the bell jumped. Two count as Drewski gets that shoulder up. Stephen Calloway coming off the top rope onto the arm and the shoulder of Drew Huxley, and he still manages to raise that arm and kick out of that pin.
Who is Steven talking to?
Yeah, man, I don't know.
I'm telling you, he's not right in the head. There's Steven, this just in. Two out of the three voices in your head say you're crazy.
I wonder if he dances with himself too. Dancing with myself.
I don't know that Drew's going to stay down too easily. You know how they like to fight in Texas.
It is what it is. An Irish whip into the corner now. And Steven on the chase. Big splash to Drew in the corner. Has an opportunity here to really kind of get a win over a former, multiple time DCWF World Heavyweight Champion and raise his stock in the DCWF a little bit. But Drew is as tough and as formidable as they come. I've been in the ring with the guy. He even has abs now. And referee breaking it at the 2 count. Drew manages to grab a hold of the ropes there. Stephen Calloway not happy about the situation he finds himself in, but he doesn't Yeah, that much choice. I mean, the idea is you got to pin the guy in the center of the ring so he can't do stuff like that. I hear voices in my head, they talk to me, they understand, they talk to me. And another pin attempt after that toe kick, 2 count only. Yeah, just she picks him up. Trying to catches him, trying to go for that spear. Atomic drop. Now Drew with a drop kick. I think I might be crazy enough just to not get pinned. I don't know.
Oh no, but he's sending him off the ropes. Or into the corner.
And a pile driver right down into the mat. Drewski Huxley got caught with that one. And 2 count only. Drew gets his shoulder up after suffering through that tombstone. He got a hard head though.
Oh, clearly he must have. Stephen was declaring himself the winner, but could not quite get the 3 count, and this match is going to continue.
Drewski Huxley getting picked up in the center of the ring there. Stephen Calloway trying to come up with his next bright idea, trying to figure out how's he going to put the former DCWF World Heavyweight Champion away. Neither one of these men have a spot in WrestleFest yet. This main event match here on Full Tilt is just as important as any. And Drew with that sidewalk slam.
Cowboy up!
And we have it cowboyed up in a hot minute here at the DCWF. It is time to cowboy up. Whatever the fuck that means, man. I'm from New York.
I'm from Scotland, so I'm even more confused than you are, but hey, the crowd loves it, so that's the main thing, right?
And Drew on that top rope now, measuring twice and cutting once, and a big flying elbow drop up the top rope. And here's the pin. 1, 2. No, not enough to get the job done.
This has been one hell of a match so far. Both these men giving it everything they've got.
Are you sure?
You think they're not putting their all into this match?
I don't know that that's everything yet. That's all I'm saying. See? We got the cattle driver. He was setting up for it. And Drew rolling under that clothesline off the rope there. And the Brander boot. 1, 2, and 3 with that big boot. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the Cowboy, Drewski Huxley.
Drewski celebrating a pretty good victory here tonight in DCWF's main event. Oh, Stephen Hams mods for himself and then getting a hold of Drewski Huxley and the tombstone. Oh, he cuts Drewski's celebration off right there with the tombstone. Oh, and I'm not entirely sure that Stephen's done yet.
Well, who knows what's going through his mind at this point. And a spear.
And again, Drewski Huxley goes down.
Well, Stephen Calloway clearly has issues with not being able to win a match. And finally he decides to exit the ring and head back. Drew, don't know if he's going to be okay or not.
And we can tell from what we just saw in that match that Stephen's definitely not okay.
Drew finally coming to. Sort of. Man, I haven't seen him that wobbly since I took him out with me and the Vernelli twins a few weeks ago. Yeah, Rachel, she's a tough one. Alright folks, we just want to remind you, DCWF WrestleFest is just around the corner. It will be coming up on March 1st. We are in the home stretch to the granddaddy of them all. 12 years of DCWF, 12 years of Second Life Professional Wrestling. We look forward to seeing you there. Check us out next week, right back here in Little Italy, Sunday at 12 noon for DCWF Full Tilt. Charlie, you got anything you want to say?
Just as last week, nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Don't forget to tip your waitress. And as always, try the veal.